No, there is a saying that says, never let the never, or never let the ever. You should try to make sure that you do not let, yes, you should not let the ever, that one, yes, that one. Okay, so we are already streaming live to our YouTube channel called the Crypto Ambassadors, and I believe in the next few minutes we shall also be streaming live onto our one of our TikTok channels, not both of them, because of electricity insufficiency. So today we are looking at a very sensitive topic. We are looking at a very sensitive topic today that I would love to categorically and potently discuss with you here, friends. And that topic is customizing our trading view. We are going to get back to our trading view, customize our trading view very, very well. And after customizing our trading view, yes, then we shall be able to go back, and then we see if we can be able to also connect it to our exchange, which will basically be our trading platform. You know, our exchange will be our trading platform. Okay, so welcome everybody to today's call. My name is Wealth Coach Julius. One of your trainers here at the Crypto Ambassador platform, and our goal is to provide detailed skills that allow our people to make a regular, repeated, recurring income. And greeting you here from the Pearl of Africa in Uganda, specifically in a certain village here where village people gather to get online and suffer with money. And because our problem is to make sure that money is not our problem, that's why we come here every day to share with you one of the important skills we discovered, and that is money making, that is making our family suffer with solving all our problems, because you know problems never get finished. So we want to welcome you to today's call, and we believe you will be one of our amazing listeners tonight or to morning or any way you understand English. In our previous classes done by one of our best Coach Mopiwa, he was able to discuss an important subject when it comes to cryptocurrency trading, and that is the ability and the power to use a tool. Yes, the ability and the power to use a tool. Yes. Are you hearing me? You know, I haven't tested my microphone. If you put 100. Am I loud and clear? Am I loud and clear? Let me know. You might know I might be here. When I'm making noisy, I'm everywhere. But when I'm not loud and clear, am I loud and clear? You see. So we are. You know, you might be here. You think you are loud and clear, yet you are just there. Okay, all right. Yes. All right. You know, sometimes you may think you are loud and clear, yet you are not. You are just conversing cassava plus Mr. Lawrence Mvili. Lawrence Mvili, I want to know if you come from a family. There is a family where I was their medical doctor. I come in good spirit, my brother. There was a family where I was a medical doctor. There was a family where I was a medical doctor, and that family was called Mvili. So, sir, I want to know, do you come from that family? It was a family that I used to be the medical doctor, and that family, the father, or they call him the grandfather of that family, was called Mvili. Sir, are you coming from that family? Because I was their medical doctor for so many years. So I really would love to know if you are the proprietor of that family. All right. Okay. So welcome, and happy to have you here. So since I'm now very clear, I will now share my screen, and we categorically and potently get started. Someone says my English is not good enough. I'm not an Englishman. Yes, I'm not an Englishman. I come from Masaka. Our local language is called Luganda. Yes, our local language is called Luganda. So if it is Luganda not adding, then it is me with the problem. But our local language is called Luganda. So welcome to today's call. And like I've said today, we are putting our focus and our energy. You see, we are putting our focus and our energy on customizing trading view. Okay, is my screen clear? Is my screen clear? I'm trying to load up my trading view application. I'm trying to load up my trading view application. Yes, I'm trying to load up my trading view application. Yes, so that we start. Yes, I do not control trading view. So I'm trying to load up my trading view application so that we get started. Today we are going to look at customizing your trading view. How do you make your trading view to be your app? How do you turn your trading view to be your app? How do you make your trading view to be an amazing tool for you so that it can be able to trade for you anytime, every time, anywhere? So that's where we are going to base our class for today. And I believe, I don't know why it's very slow. Why are you very slow, Mr. Trading? Why are you very slow? Yet me, the one who wants to use you, I want you to be very fast. Now, someone might be complaining, why is it delaying? There are things we do not control in life. And one of them I'm not controlling now is this trading view. I don't have power. I don't have power to control this trading view. But we are going to be learning a skill. We are going to be learning a very special skill today. And that skill is basically how to, I don't know why it's very slow. I don't know why it's very slow. Finally, we are in. Finally, we are in. Finally, we are in. If you can be able to see my screen, give me a 1 in the chat. If you are able to see my screen, give me a 1 in the chat. If you can be able to see my screen, give me a 1 in the chat. If you can be able to see my screen, give me a 1 in the chat. A 1 in the chat. Beautiful. Thank you so much. We are 118 participants, proud robotic users already on the call today to learn this amazing skill. Now, friends, this is our trading view, and the pair that is appearing on our screen is an asset. It is, we could say, is it an asset? No, but it is Apple. Apple shares are appearing on our screen, and they're seated on an exchange called Nasdaq. But we, as the crypto ambassadors, we do not trade these ones. We trade what we call cryptocurrencies. So we are going to tap. We are going to be able to get into cryptocurrencies to be the things that we are going to be able to discuss. And so we need to tap on this pair here. And then we come and choose and change its default. So it changed its default to BTC. When I talk about BTC, I'm talking about the ticker. When you are dealing in cryptocurrencies, friends, when you are dealing in cryptocurrencies, we deal with a ticker. A ticker is the abbreviation of that asset. So when you hear me talking about the ticker, I'm talking about the abbreviation of the cryptocurrency that we want to trade. So the abbreviation for Bitcoin is called BTC. That's the abbreviation. So the abbreviation of Bitcoin is called BTC. So when you open your TradingView application, you want to make sure that you put in the right tick. And so we are going to go in for cryptocurrencies, and more specifically, we are going to go in for the spot market. Okay, so we are going to go in for the spot market. And so we are going to come here and we write BTC and its pair. And we are going to choose USDT, DT. So that is the pair that we are looking for. And you can see when you are making your watch list, like you were trained recently by Coach Mopiwa, it is important, my friend, that when you are choosing your watch list, choose according to the exchange you are trading in. You must make sure you choose according to the exchange where your capital is. If your money is in Binance, trade in Binance. If your money is in OKX, use OKX, because you find that prices might differ depending on the different exchange, because different exchanges have different trading volumes. So I'll choose this to be my pair. And so I've chosen this pair of BTC. The pair is here, BTC. I hope we can see on the top of our screen. Bitcoin, the pair is Bitcoin stroke USDT. The tether is the full name of USDT. Okay, and this is an interval change of 1 day, and this is Binance. I don't know now what is happening. I don't know who is conquering who. Now this one is taking a lot of time, and I don't want anything to waste my time now. Please finish. Bring the X on the top here. Now these guys want me to log in now. I hope, just a minute. I needed to discover what is happening where. So let me try to see if I could find a smarter way. So let me log in here. Let me log in here very fast, because TradingView is getting stubborn now. TradingView desktop is requesting to access your TradingView account 100%. Sometimes something can kill on you as if you were the one who chased it away from where it came from. Okay, so let's go. We are looking at customizing. Yes, I had not logged in. It was overlaying, so I took off a better option because of time. So now it has brought the original one. So my friends, don't get annoyed. Don't get annoyed. Just be a little bit more patient. Please. I don't control some of these things. And I'm also not the founder of a laptop. That I know what I know a little bit, but I don't know everything. Why didn't he start from there? Why didn't he start from there? Why did he overdelay? Lo. Now, Robert, every time you come with payment, did I ask you to pay for me? Okay, so I will get off these indicators. This is my account. It had refused to appear. Okay, so on here on my account, which I have now opened, here we have a watch list. Okay, a watch list here at this corner here. I'll make sure my cursor is on. So here we have a watch list. When you tap on this icon here, you get what we call a watch list. A watch list is a list of coins you want to trade. So when you tap on it, remember we are looking at customizing your trading view. So I'm already teaching. I'm already teaching. So someone should not say you are not teaching. I'm already teaching. We are looking at customizing your trading view. And so in that corner there, in that corner here, when you tap on it, it disappears. When you tap on it, it appears. So when you tap on it, it disappears. When you tap on it, it appears. So here is the list. And I usually say every Royal Q user, you should go to your Royal Q application. You get all the coins that are there. All the coins that are there. All the coins that you have on your Royal Q application. All the coins that you have. Come and press them here on your watch list. It is a list of coins that you want to trade. And make sure your watch list is always up to date. What do you mean? When they add new coins in your app, come and add your coins on your list. It is important for a trader to have their list clear. Give me a 1 in the chat if that is doable. Give me a 1 in the chat if that is doable. Because I don't want to go back to watch lists. I want to go to the topic straight. Now, after you have created your watch list, as a trader, you want now to participate. Thank you. I see we are 131. 131. Now, after you have created your watch list, now come here on your watch list. Here, it is the symbol. Here is the sorting by last price. Here is sorting by change. Here it is sorting by percentage. Now I want to define these three. Percentage change means percentage in performance. For example, when I tap on it like this, it's going to give me from the coin that is performing worst since when? In the last 24 hours. Remember, when we were discussing a candle, you know me, I need to return you back. You discussed a candle and you said, which color is this? This is a red candle. A red candle opens at the top and it closes below. You see, I'm not an artist. Then a green candle, let me change the color. Then a green candle, it opens below. Open means that's where it starts from. It opens from below and it closes above. I'm not an artist. You should not say it's drawing. These things are drawing. So this is a green candle. And we discussed and we said green stands for buyers. And then red stands for sellers. I'm not going back. I'm just giving a preamble to explain. This stands for sellers. Now people are requesting for recording. This meeting is streaming live. You disturb me. Don't record. It's as if someone has a ban. It is now very important. Let me record. Don't record. It is already on our YouTube channel. This stands for sellers. Now, I told you you should not get worried about these candles. Why? Anything that has a price, it's represented by a candlestick. Anything that has a price, even if it is sugar, on how people are buying sugar in the market, can be represented by a candlestick. Anything that has a price can be represented by a candlestick. So you should not get worried about candles. No, anything that has a price can be represented by a candlestick. So what you see is that candlesticks appear on anything that has a price. That's why the first candlestick, you remember when we are talking about the history of candlestick, the first candlestick came from salt. They were saying how people were buying and selling salt. Okay, so if you look at this, it is the percentage change on how these trades are behaving in the last 24 hours. So it is giving me from the coin that is performing worst to the coin that is performing best. So it, as a trader, I want to basically look at these trades. As a trader, I want basically to look at this market and find a trade, maybe the one that is performing worst to the one that is performing best. So that I make a better informed decision. So I'm going to come here I can tap on percentage change again. And you see now, it's giving me from the one that is performing best. And I'll choose this coin. And when I tap on it as a trader, it will appear in the market. Give me a 1 in the chart, if that is clear. So the reason why we are here, we say today, now, everyone is disturbing, even companies. They bring ads, they do this, they become a very complicated problem. Now, we have chosen this trade. And what you see in my screen is a candle representation of how the prices of this particular coin are happening. And we are going to describe everything that appears on my screen. Now we are going to remove the watch list. How do we remove the watch list? By going back up here and tapping for the watch list to disappear. Okay. So because I'm starting afresh, I needed to deal with everything from zero. Okay. Now from the watch list here, we have alerts. Let me finish with this corner here. From the watch list here, we have alerts. What is an alert? Maybe there is a coin you want to trade. Let me take this one, MBL, and I want to create an alert. I want to create an alert. So I tap on create. So it's going to bring condition. Focus here, friends. It has brought condition. What is the condition? The name of the coin is MBL. What condition do I want? I want when it's maybe crossing up, maybe crossing down, greater than, less than, entering a channel, exiting a channel, inside a channel, moving up, moving down, moving up by percentage, moving down. What do you want to say? Let me say moving up by percentage. So how much percent? In how many bars? Bars are candles. Then I say maybe in 5 bars. It is just, do you want it once? Do you want per bar? Do you want per bar close? Do you want per minute? When do you want it to expire? So you are trying to set an alert that when anything happens on this coin, you receive an alert. Give me a 1 in the chat. Me, I'm not an alert setter, but give me a 1 in the chat if that is okay. That's what this one means, creating up an alert. So this one to me is important, but not very important. It is important, but not very important. Give me a 1 in the chat if that is clear. So I'm not going there. So next is the object tree. Now, here we are looking at more data about this coin. So this one, I will not go into so much. Next here is the hot list. On the coins that you have, on the coins that you have, which one of these coins can enter your hot list? Am I making sense to someone? You have your watch list, but as a good trader, you must have coins that enter your watch list. I don't know if I'm making sense. As a good trader, you must be able to create a watch list. A watch list. You must be able to create a watch list. You can divide your watch list into a hot list. The challenge here is that these fools, these guys are very stubborn. They are very stubborn. There is a way they, okay, I will show you, but there is a way they want this to be done, but let me get back here. I will get into this a little bit better. There is an approach they want that I don't want. Okay, let me get back here. Now here, are your ideas. If you have an idea you want to share, here there are charts you want to chart. Here there are stream ideas. There are people who are already here on TradingView that are streaming their ideas. Bitcoin is on downtrend. Some people are sharing their trading ideas. Someone is talking about gold. This is an open app that trades all financial markets. So you can come in here, then here. These are screeners. These are calendars. And this is when you have a question. So I've finished this part. It is important, but not so important. Now, a new coin is leading the market by percentage change. And this coin is called Ake. This coin is called Ake. It is here, it's the new coin leading the race. Okay, but we have already given you our signals of the day, and I hope you enjoy it. So, create a watch list. And this watch list, to create it, you always just come here and tap on the plus sign and add a coin. Let me say I want to add one of the latest coins, but me now, one of the latest coins in Royal Q. One of the latest coins in Royal Q is a coin called, let's see on the one. Let's see, just back to my robot a little bit. Royal Q announced new pairs. So it added new pairs, and the new pairs we have, depending on the exchange, it brought a new pair called Render. Render is a cryptocurrency that I think that survived to be delisted. Render, it is here. So how do I add? I tap on the plus sign. Down. Now Meet may not accept. Hey, because they want me to pay. Yeah, there is a certain fee they want me to pay. But then we move. So here, I hope we are done. Okay, then down here are calendars. So let's now move away from that side. Now, you remember when we were in school, we had what we call the x-axis and the y-axis. Now I have a question in the chat where we have July, year 15, 18 at this area. Which axis is this one? Let me see people who paid attention in the school. We had the y-axis and the x-axis. Now, down here, which one is this one? Some answers in the chat. Which one is this one? Is this the y-axis, the x-axis? This one. Let me see. It is the what? Is it the x-axis or the y-axis? Now, some of you, when the math teacher was teaching, you were hiding under the blanket. I will not go there. I will not go there. I don't want to understand the y-axis. Now I've brought y-axis and x-axis here. Me, I hate mathematics. Now some people are about to leave the Zoom. These things are now turning mathematical. I will leave. I better suffer with my poverty. You are learning a personal skill. Stop complaining. When you learned the coming of the Arabs to the east coast of East Africa, does it pay you? No, the x-axis pays something. The x-axis pays something. So here, some people have told me it is the x-axis. I'm not sure. This one. Now here, we have months. Down here on your trading view, this is July. You see? July. This we have months and dates. So down here, we have dates, a date, and months here. So today we are in August. You see, your trading view will show you that we are in August here, and it will give you dates. Like I'm going to show you, whenever you tap in your screen, it will bring up the date of the day. And that is you told me is the x-axis. It's the x-axis. So whenever you will tap here, your candles will be proportional to the dates and the time. And below here on my screen, you can see there is time. How many of you see time down here? And I'm going to show you how you put in your time depending on your location. And where I am is a UTC 3 plus 3. It's an international clock, this one. I'm not going to discuss international clocks on the Zoom. But down here, you can see it is moving according to my area. Are we following? Are we following? Please don't move away on this topic. This topic is very important because when you understand your trading view, you use it very well. People who fear why x-axis have left. Okay, go in peace. Are we following? Let me know. Are we following? 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 Okay. This one says yes. Stanley says yes. Sindion says yes. Muteyaba Jem says yeah. Edgar from Tanzania says yes. Farouk Kakembo says yes. Am says yeah. Now, some people are Americans. George says yes. Waswa says yes, so. And now this one comes from which country? Baraka says Indio. Baraka is coming from Tanzania. People are saying things are hard, but sincerely, someone has told me they are very hard. Have I said any hard thing so far? Telling me. Hey, Evolve is saying yes. But are they hard for sure? Am I making anything hard? Let me know. Have I made anything hard? Let me know, because I don't want to make anything hard. Trading is easy. And I'm one of the people who simplifies it. Am I making things hard? Let me know. Are they easy? Tell me if it is easy. Is there anything hard here, friends? Because I'm trying my level best. I'm not trying to complicate anything. Yes, I'm trying. Hey, I'm not complicated. Just I gave an example of x-axis, but I was not serious. You are free not to call it x-axis, and you call it bottom area. You can call it bottom area. You call it bottom area. Please don't get annoyed with x-axis. If we call it bottom area, bottom line, things that appear on the bottom, don't get annoyed with the x-axis. Make it bottom area, things that appear at the bottom. At the bottom, what appears, dates and months and time. If you are using a laptop. Tomorrow I will open with, call it down. Oh, Semugabi, call it down there. Semugabi. How many names have I called you? Semugabi. What is down there? Semugabi. Semugabi. Maybe with the speed, sometimes you got to come back just for the sake of the ones that write. Okay. You have refreshed my brain. Downstairs. Okay, you are free to call it anything. Now you see when I move my cursor in my screen, how many of you are seeing? Whenever I move my cursor in my screen down here, you see it brings the date and the time. The date and the time. How many of you see that? Give me a one in the chat if you see that. It brings the date, the time. I'm going to show you how you set all of this. You see, it brings. So when you are moving in your screen, when you touch your screen, it will always show you the date. You see, the date. And I'm going to show you all of this. So it keeps on showing you whenever you move. Even if you move it up here, down it will be showing you. You see, it gives you when Monday. Like you see when I move it here. All these are important. You see, it says Friday, 2nd on August. You see? You see? You see? So whenever you touch, it gives you the time. You see? You see? Hey, whenever you touch, it gives you the time. Okay? You see? You see? You see? You see? Okay. Now, we are done with the bottom part. Okay, now here at the bottom part, there is also another area. And this area I will bring it a little bit later. Now this area, I'm coming there. Yes, but I'm going to introduce it a little bit later. Yes, now let's join the vertical line. So this one has been the horizontal area. Where is my writing thing? This has been the horizontal. Now let us focus on the vertical area. Here, we have a dotted line that comes through. You see this dotted line? It is green because buyers are in charge. When it will be sellers in charge, it will be red. Hey, here buyers are in charge. That's why the dotted line that comes to our vertical line here, it is dotted. And it comes dotted, and it comes dotted until it reaches the price of the market. And you see here on the price, you see, this is the price of this coin. It is at 3.262. And you see that? This is the price of the coin in the market, 3.26965. It keeps on changing. Huh? It keeps on changing. Huh? It keeps on changing. Huh? And below it is the time. You see that this is a countdown. What does it mean? It is it's called the countdown. Countdown bar to close. Now, do you see in the time frame here? Let me go back. I will explain time frame. In the time frame here, I'm in the 4-hour time frame. Meaning every candle you see here, no matter how small, takes 4 hours to be complete. Every small candle here takes 4 hours to be complete. Every candle you see here, it takes 4 hours to be complete. And so what is taking place here is this candle, since I'm in the 4-hour time frame, every candle takes 4 hours to be complete. It is remaining 2 hours, 28 minutes, and 32 seconds for it to stop. Give me a 1 in the chat if you have understood. We have the price of the coin at current. We also have how many hours are left for this bar, to make its 4 hours and the end. Am I making is my Englishing? You know, when the first time I went to a trading class, you see people pay money. You see people pay money to learn this, but in Crypto Ambassadors, we teach it for free. Give me a yes in the chat if you are following. I see we are how many? Yes, I see we are how many? We are 128. We teach for free. Then you learn how to make money. Now someone is asking me, give me a special website that teaches this. I'm the website. I'm the website. I'm the website. Someone is telling me I'm the website. Someone is saying I'm the website. Give me a special website where I can find all the information. I'm here. I'm the website. So you can click on me. Coach, do we need to use the website or even the app can work? When I'm using the website, I'm using a laptop. When I'm using the phone, I use the app. Tomorrow I'll open up with the app. Tomorrow is Saturday. I see you on Monday. But this month I'm back. This month I'm back at 7:30. This month I'm back at 7:30 for the first time this year. Tomorrow my Zoom will be open. Could you give me some love hearts? Because it is a hard decision. I have not been training on Saturday, but tomorrow I'll be doing the same with the phone. Give me some love hearts. Yes, I'll offer you my time. Yes, it is not easy to be here on Saturday. You know, on Saturday, me and my family, we are calculating how much we have made in the week and dividing accordingly. So we oversleep because we discuss about it the whole night. Okay. Yes, on Saturday we are discussing how much we have made and how we appropriate it accordingly. Hey, so thank you. So I'm going to sacrifice that time and be here tomorrow for the first time in the 3 years. Hey, thank you, Leader Minata. Leader Minata says we are the best. Thank you for your love hearts. I love you all. One love. I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, someone who never made money at night is getting annoyed about me. Am I the problem? Who tells you? Huh? You have not. Okay, so you can be able to see this is the remaining time. Now, Someone is asking, how do we use this information? I will show you. I will show you how we use this information. It's very key. So now we are still learning before we use it. Okay. Now, friends, this is the different prices of this coin in the future and in the past. In the future and in the past. I hope we are done with this axis. If we are done with the vertical line and you have understood what is here, give me a 2 in the chat. If you have understood the vertical line, the vertical, we have talked about the horizontal and the vertical. Let me check my time. And I request you for a few minutes. Let me check my time. Can you lend me, because we are supposed to stop now, can you lend me more 20 minutes of your time? Give me a 2 in the chat if you can give me 20 minutes of your time, because now I'm supposed to stop, or I stop here. If you can give me 20 minutes, because now I'm supposed to stop. I came late because of electricity. Give me a 3 if you want me to go ahead. But if you want me to stop, I don't want to take your time. I can come to the end of the call and we stop here. And we stop here. You have granted me. You have given me how many? 30 minutes. Okay. How many are giving me 30 minutes? How many are giving me 30 minutes? Only 30. If you are giving me 30 minutes, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Leader, how do we find the dotted line? It is automatic. The dotted line is automatic. But we are going to go to settings. Okay. Now we have finished this side. We now want to go to this side. We now want to go to this side. What do this mean? We have not yet started setting up our application. We are still looking through the meaning a little bit. So here we have different icons. And these icons are tools. These are tools we are going to be using in our technical analysis. These are tools. These are tools. What is a tool? A tool is something you use to give you better results. Okay? Now, these tools are key. For example, we have this one. So let me start from above. We have this one that has the arrow. These are arrows. Do you want a plus? When you come here, you see? You want a plus. Then this one is asking, do you want a dot? So a dot. So the dot, you'll be using a dot. Then this one is saying, do you want the arrow? So you want an arrow, you want to point somewhere. So you'll be using the arrow. Then this one is saying, do you want to erase? Erase means you want to clear something you had drawn. So you'll use this one, okay? Then we have this one. Everywhere things are closing. Everywhere things are closing. Everywhere things are closing. Wait, guys, I'm about to go off. Allow me fight and redeem myself. Just 1 minute. Everywhere things are closing. But one day, I'm going to introduce an electrical. I'm going to introduce an electrical, not electrical company. I'm going to make my own electricity. Someone is saying buy solar. I sell solar in my house. Okay, let's continue as I add up. So basically, these are different tools. Now from there, we have this one is called a trend line. You want to draw. We want to draw a trend line. You see, I've drawn a trend line. Can you see that? So here I'm using a trend line. Then this one, horizontal ray. This is a ray. It's a continuation. You draw it and it goes through. It is a ray. You know a ray. So I've drawn a ray there. You see? And when I tap on this dot, I can extend it backward like this. It's a ray. So you can use it. So let me delete it. We are going to continue. The lesson must continue even tomorrow. because things are many. Info line. Actually, I do not use all of them. So you tap on it. It is an info line. So when you draw it, I've said it is an info line. It will inform you what is happening. 191 bars that have been for the last 31 days and 20 hours. So it will show you it's an info line. And you can use it. I rarely use it. Next here is an extended line. You draw and the line, you tap on it, then it gets onto your cursor. Why is it not coming? You see, it is an extended line. It's a line that goes through. I see some of you as people, even when you are in South Africa, you can see this line. It is extended. Okay. Let's go. You see? You see? You see, this is angle. If you are a person who trades in angles, this is for you. I don't use it, just sharing. Next. Are we following? I'm trying to simplify because in the near future, I'm going to be very serious. Now I'm making sure that I show you everything. Now, horizontal line. Horizontal line. Horizontal line. You see, when I draw horizontal line, this is, I come and pick horizontal line. I want to draw horizontal. I will draw a line and it will sit in. You see, that is horizontal line. So I've drawn a line horizontally, as simple as that. And in the middle here, it has this couple thing. So I can be free to do anything with it. Okay, so I'll delete. Next, when we get back here, from horizontal line, there is horizontal ray. Now the horizontal line goes through the whole part. The horizontal ray starts from where you want to start drawing. Maybe I want to start drawing from here. So when I press, it starts from my point going forward. While the horizontal line goes through, that's the difference between the horizontal line and the horizontal ray. So the horizontal line, for it, when I press it here, it goes all through. But the horizontal ray, for it starts from here, where I want to start from. You see, that's the difference between the ray, the horizontal line, and the horizontal ray. That's the difference, okay? Now, let's move. Now we have the vertical line. Maybe I want to draw a vertical line. When I press it here, you see, the line is vertical. All these, we are going to be using them on our, then maybe I want a cross. This one I rarely use. So I want a cross. This is a cross. It will appear in my screen. Next, we are still here. Now down here, we have channels. We have channels. And one of the most common one I use is called the parallel channel. Okay, let me first clear off my screen and move my chart this side. There is a parallel channel. This one, I use it so many times. Okay, and it's one of my best trading tools when it comes to technical analysis. And we are going to be learning how we use them. I'm showing you where we get them so that when I now say I'm going to pick a parallel channel, you know what I'm talking about. So this is a parallel channel. Lines that never meet. Lines that never meet. This is a parallel channel. So maybe I put my parallel channel here. I draw a line and I say, I want a channel. And I press it there. I touch any points of my choice. Okay, maybe my points of choice. We are going to discuss all this. And I want to draw a channel here. So I tap in the middle. There is usually a dot. So I tap on the dot in the middle, this one, and then I extend it. I can move it up to any point where I want. You see? I move it up like this. And when I move it up, it forms this lower line. You see, it forms this lower line. it forms this middle line, and it forms this upper line. So what I'm trying to monitor, if this market is moving in between my lines. It is moving. I'm monitoring this market so I can enter from here and get out from here. Then I wait if this candle closes above. You see? Then when it closes below, I knew the market has gone against me. Now, once it breaks my line, which we are going to look at, I enter from here and I get out from here. So I'm using lines to trade. I enter from here once it breaks my line and I get out from here. I'm making profit. I'm using lines to trade using what we call a parallel channel, which we are going to discuss in the near future. Not now. This I'm just showing you because we are at the starting of our lessons. We are starting our lesson. This is an aggression trade, a flat bottom. I usually use so much the flat bottom. So here, this is a flat bottom. And I draw a line. These ones, you can use it. One is acting maybe as a support, another one acting as a resistance. So once the market breaks a certain area or a certain place, so it has broken, so I use this flat bottom. One is a line that forms above, and now is a line that forms below. So once I place it somewhere, let me say I place it somewhere, and then the market breaks above it, we are going to talk about the breakout strategy. We shall discuss the breakout strategy. Now, there are others down here, the flat bottom, the disc coin channel, the peak fork. We shall discuss a few, but not all of them. Now, any tool that I use most, I put a star on it. So I put a star here, 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 I put a star here. Why? Because I want them to be my favorite. Now, so I want them to be my favorite. And so when I select them to be my favorite, down here on my screen, down there is something like a star. This one down here. Down here. Give me a 2 in the chat if you have seen it here. Down here, give me a 2 in the chat if you have seen. Down here, there is a star. So they become my favorite. So when I tap on the star, they will appear like this. You see here on my screen, these are my tools. They appear as a favorite. So whenever I'm trading, you see, they appear as a favorite. So whenever I'm trading, I don't suffer. I don't go back to the bad side. I just tap on my favorite so that they can be favorite on my screen. You see, so when I don't touch it, it disappears. So now I can still have these other tools. For example, here we have the Fibonacci, the Fib retracement tool, which we are going to discuss. And the Fib retracement tool, for example, I tap from the lowest point here. I come here, I pick this Fib tool. We are going to talk about it. From the lowest point, the Fib tool, we shall discuss it to the highest point in the market. And usually it is a trend indicator. It indicates the trend of the market. And we are going to be discussing this tool from the lowest point to the highest point. And we are going to be discussing Fibonacci lines. And you will see how powerful they are. That when the market moves from this point to this point, those that are following us on our channels, never forget to always tap, or else the meeting will end without you getting anything. Especially those that are watching us live on our TikTok channel. Make sure you are tapping the screen, or else the meeting will be ended. The TikTok will end the meeting, and me, I will stay with my knowledge. So from this lowest point to the highest point. So the market forms what we call retracements. And when the market reaches a certain retracement, it has a certain behavior. So we are going to be looking at that criteria. How does the market behave? How does the market behave? Which lines as a trader should you look at to predict your entry in the market? And all that, we are going to be looking at that. Then we have what we call the trend extension. This has been the fib. Let me remove it. Just all these, I'm just showing you so that when I start talking about them, you are not saying I'm speaking kwangala. Trend extension. The trend extension usually explains the movement, the continuation of the coin. For example, this is the lowest point, okay? And let me say this is the highest point, but me, you know, I use body close of candles here. Then that is the highest point. Then the retracement that the coin formed, let me say this is the retracement. And I want to predict how far this coin can go. So I want to stay in a coin that is pumping. We use what we call trend extension. It gives you a prediction of the market. So for example, here I would say, just an example, not as an exercise, as an example, I would say that I will predict my exit in this coin when it reaches 100%. So it means that I've used the trend extension from where the coin started by it forming now a new retracement to where I expect to exit this coin. So maybe I would say that I will get out this coin when it reaches 100%. So it means that I can get to my tools here. These ones are very many. I will not go for them. I'll just pick the fib retracement and the fib extension. So here, down here next, these I'm going to show you that here are patterns. Okay, the market can form certain patterns, and we use these patterns to tell the continuation of the trend or the retracement of the trend. And along our lines, we shall be able to look at these patterns: the XAB pattern, the cipher pattern, the head and shoulder, the ABCD pattern, the triangle pattern, and we shall talk about them. The next year we have projection. How do I know how much take profit I'm going to take on a trade? Now, long. What is a long? A long is from your entry expecting the market to go up. Let me say from here. Now, long comes with, let me remove this caffeine. Just a minute. Now, long, this is what people use to trade. Long. On top, the trading, this one is usually used in people who trade futures. This is the profit. Am I done with my time? You know, I might talk a lot. Okay, I'm remaining with 7 minutes. This is the profit. The green area is the profit. And the red area is the stop loss. When people are trading, normal manual trading. So you are entering from somewhere, but you are saying that when the market reaches this area, that will be my profit. And when the market goes against me and reaches this area, that's where I will sell. So you have a profit and you have an area where you want to sell. And in trading, this is called RR, risk to reward. Risk to reward. As a trader, if we are not using royalty to trade, we would say, whenever you want to do technical analysis, because this is technical analysis, I know I'm going to get there to those topics. When you want to trade as a trader, you want to say, I'm entering from here and I'm leaving the market to here. This is your reward. But also you want to say, if at all the market changes from here and goes against me, this is how much I'm willing to risk. And that's why in our previous trainings, I talked about trading like a casino. Trading like a casino. Trading, risk management, you must trade like a casino. And when you decide to trade like a casino, you must trade using probability. You must trade using probability. You trade as a casino, but also you trade using probability. And what is probability? What is your risk to reward? And as a trader, you must be able to make sure that whenever you do your technical analysis, your reward is higher than your risk. For example, we could say your reward is 2 to 1. It means that you are getting 2 more times than losing 1 time. Or you can say your risk to reward is 1 to 1. You are losing 1, you will get 1 or you will lose 1. Let me say, now this is not necessary to royalty traders, but I'm giving you an understanding in my remaining 7 minutes. This is not necessary if you are using the robot to trade, but I'm giving you an understanding. I'm giving you an understanding. Give me one in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. I'm giving you general knowledge. You don't need this, but allow me give you general knowledge. This is general knowledge. Because I know when you are visiting people, you see them with these things. It is risk to reward. So as a trader, maybe you are going to take 3% and you lose 1% if the market goes against you. You want to take 2% and lose 1%. It is, I'm getting more than I'm willing to lose. Are you understanding? That's what they use in their analysis. It is a risk to reward. And this is what they call long. I told you in my definitions of words, long means from your entry to your take profit. That's what long means. You want to buy low and sell high. So from your entry to where you are entering the market, what is your reward? What will you be rewarded of? And what is your risk? It is called the risk to reward. So when they are drawing this line, it shows you your risk and your reward. And it is important for people who are not trading using the Royal Q robot to always trade with a stop loss. Because if they don't trade with a stop loss, if you are trading financial markets, Kwanzaa, people who trade Forex, you must trade with a stop loss, your risk to reward. And as a trader, the reason why you don't want to enter the market blind, you want to make sure that your reward is greater than your risk. When you are entering here, what they call you are entering a position, you are entering a certain price, you are entering at a certain price. Your profit, you want to do your technical analysis very well, that your profit is greater, which we call the reward, is greater than your risk. And as you are trading, you are always looking at what is my reward and what is my risk to reward. So are you making 1%, and if the market goes against you, you lose 1%? Are you making sure that you are taking a 2%, for example, and when the market goes against you, lose a 1%? That is how you are doing your risk management. Why? Because you are trading on a probability. Now, there are people who are live on the TikTok. In 4 minutes, they will end your training. You don't want to tap on your screen. This meeting will end. Tap on the screen as you learn. So this is applied in other financial markets. They trade risk to reward. What is my reward and what is my risk? So when you are doing your technical analysis, it is important to look for, that's why you don't need to enter the market when you are blind. You don't just enter the market when you are blind. You don't trade with emotions. You don't trade with emotions. No. As a good trader, you don't enter the market when blind. You don't trade with excitement. As a trader, you don't trade with excitement. You don't say, money, money, money. No. You trade by looking at your reward and looking at your risk. That's why those of you who are using Royal Q to trade, when you come and pick, let me say, we are here. For us, we usually use price range. When you come and say, I'm entering from here, just a minute. When you come and pick your price range here, I'm coming to the end. I know I'm about to finish. I will continue. When you come and pick your price range here, and you say, I'm entering at this area, let me solve support, and I'm getting out at an area of resistance, and it's a 12%. You are trading like a gambler. If you do not look below your entry point, let me bring my price range. You look below your entry point and look at where the market went below that, what we call maybe the support. So for you, this, the upper part, Royal Q users, the upper part, this is for you. This is, and that's why we beat everybody in the business, because of our trading style. That's why we continue making money all the time, because we are using the robot instead of us wasting time on all this. So this is the reward. This is what you will receive as a reward, and this is what you will risk. Am I making sense? So the risk are your margin calls. We don't use stop loss in Royal Q. Your risk are your margin calls. And what do margin calls do? Whenever the robot buys, the margin calls introduce what we call automatic dollar cost averaging. Automatic dollar cost averaging. And automatic dollar cost averaging, while we are trading in the spot market, is a phenomenal approach. Why? Because whenever the coin, for example, let me take this coin in my picture. I'm going to delete everything. Let me take this coin in my picture. Let me remove all drawings. Let me take this coin in my picture for you to understand. This is my last training for today. For now, I'll stop on this, then come to the end. Let me take this in my picture for you to understand. Dollar cost averaging, DCA, is the best trading way. Because why? I have $100. As a good trader, I cannot enter the market with all my $100. Why? If I do it, I'm not doing what we call risk management, no matter whether I'm trading the spot market. I start with a smaller position. That's why we use the robot. Let me say I start with $10 and I enter this market from, let me say, from here. Understand, my friend, this is 4-hour time frame. From any of my entry, the market can move down. And when it moves down, the robot will start doing dollar cost averaging. It will buy more and buy more and buy more whenever the market keeps going down. Whenever the market is going down. That's why people with significant capital in Royal Q, they use what we call the double up. The double up, people with good capital. For them, whenever the market drops, they buy 2 times, they buy 4 times, they buy 8 times, they buy 16 times. They buy more whenever the coin drops so that they have power to pull the current price closer to their entry price. Give me one in the chat if that is clear. You know, when it comes to teaching, I teach everything. I don't solicit. Give me one in the chat. So they buy more. So if someone has good capital, they will always make more profit and get out of trades faster than those who have less capital. People who have little capital, for them, they are buying one time. Am I understanding? For them, whenever the market drops, they buy one time. 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 Yes, they are buying more, but they do not have a significant effect on pulling the current price to get closer to the average price. Give me a yes in the chat if you have understood it. You are buying, yes, you are buying at a different price, but you do not have a significant effect. That's why people who are using our buy poverty strategy, that's why we say you make your first buying amount, you could make your first buying amount $15 and then use a 2, 4, 8, 16. That whenever the coin drops, it doubles what it bought previously. And this helps to pull the average price closer to the current price. 1, you get out of the coin faster. 2, you make more money. They also make money. But people with more capital, suppressing effect on the market, they get out of trades faster and they make profit, much more bigger profit. Am I clear? Let me know in the chat. 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 Have you understood? When you are compounding, you are just increasing your first entry in the market. So people who do not have capital, now people are asking, compounding does not, no, compounding, I train today. Let me explain as I come to the end of my training today. What is compounding? Why do we teach compounding as recruiter ambassadors? You can turn $15 to $100,000. Yes, it is true. Yes, it is true. But the question is, how will you turn $15, my fellow Ugandans? This means you are turning 50,000 Ugandan shillings over 307. You are trading to turn 50,000 Ugandan shillings to 370 million. 370 million. How is this possible? One, yes, it is true, you could have only $15. Yes, it is true, you could have only $100. Your focus is simple. When you win a trade, let me say your first buying amount, let me say was 15 or 5, depending on your capital. When you win a trade and you make 0.5, on the next trade, your first buying amount will be 15.5. Then you return it back to $15. When after the robot has bought, when this coin sells and now you make, let me say $1, in your next trade, it is 15.5 plus $1, which is 16.5. That is how you trade. You always bring back the capital in the market. Why did we introduce this strategy? Because people don't have capital. Royal Key was built to be fully automated. And I explained this and I want to repeat it. If you decide to trade each coin with $500 and you trade 300 coins in Royal Q, that is close to $150,000. I have a guarantee that if you have this money and it's seated on your bank account, reach out to me wherever you are in this world. And I have assurance that every day you will sleep with not less than $1,500. I have a guarantee that if you have this money seated on your account, 150,000 US dollars, and you use Royal Q to trade, and we trade 300 coins every day, whether the market is good or the market is bad, you will not be sleeping with less than 1,500 US dollars. You do not need to attend my classes. You do not need to be here. You just need to sleep and make money. By the way, you don't need this. The reason why we brought in us to $100,000, step one, by giving you signals. We give you signals every single day. Let me see. If you are getting our signals, give me a yes in the chat. If I'm not lying, and we are giving you our signals, give me a yes in the chat. Because I want to confirm. If I'm not lying and we give you our signals, give me a yes in the chat. And we are giving you our signals. Give me a yes in the chat. Concurrently every day. Yes, we don't control the market. We give you signals. But at the same time, we are saying we want to give you a life skill. Yes, you have little capital. We want to give you the skills that we have, the skills we use to analyze the market, so that when we don't give you a signal, when we delay, and for you want to trade, you can go to the market, find a good coin to trade and you make profit. And we have done this for the question, do I have some people here who can confidently, you have been part and find a good coin to trade? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If you want to get the signals, you use your uplines. You can confidently, I see, Prince Alan says I'm here. Amston Bukenya says I'm here. Yes, Semugaba says I'm here. Asha Zalfa, I'm here. I can find myself a coin. Hillary says I'm here. Charles Luboama says I'm here. Lida Minata from France says I'm here. Caleb says I'm here. Doctor says I'm here. People can make money at any time. Central says I'm almost there. Chuanka Samuel says I can. Leader Kate from Nigeria says I can. Coach Mo says yes, yes, yes. This is from South Africa. They can make their own money. They can make their own money. Short P says me too. People can make their own money at any time across the world. And that's why we are here. Yes, we give you signals. Yes, we support you to make money, but we also give you a life skill. We want you to be independent. We want you to be financially free. And Aminata says, we are making consistent money. Jeffrey is saying, is it possible to use your signals? You use signals all over we are. People are joining us from South Africa. People are joining us from Europe. People are joining us from United States of America. We are a big team. We are a big team. We are over close to 75,000 users across the world. And it is important for you to have a life skill. It is key. It is paramount. Hakim says it is possible. Beautiful. Now, the new people that are joining us on our technical analysis class, as I come to the end today, you ask your uplines. As I come to the end today, we are going to go through this. Tomorrow, I want to finish my class of setting up or customizing your trading view. We haven't looked at this upper area here. We haven't looked at these times. We haven't looked at these candles. We haven't looked at indicators up here. We haven't even looked at these candles here. And so tomorrow, it's a Saturday. I usually do not train on Saturday. We are usually calculating money with my wife. But tomorrow, I've given you an offer. Yes, tomorrow, I have given you an offer. I'm going to be here. Yes, tomorrow, I'm going to be here. Same time, 7:30. Same time, 7:30. Yes, I'm going to be here tomorrow so that I finish my topic of customizing our trading view application. This class is streaming live onto our YouTube channel, the Crypto Ambassadors. Feel free, if you have not understood our training for today, to go back there and be able to look through our training to get a catastrophic qualification.